Hello everyone. On est là pour jouer, ça va jouer. Alors, pardon, j'ai roulé. Et c'est qu'on était à l'hôpital. J'avais oublié. Et... Ah non, je dois tout refaire. Oh. Tu vas faire passer. Ah si, si j'ai déjà fait ça passe, ok. Le genre là on a déjà fait ça donc on va passer.
Sir, you're not allowed in there. That's the VIP section of the hospital.
There's so much room in there, and we're all cramped up in this little space.
Sir,
Hey, Murphy.
Ouais.
She's right
Another
here.
visitor? She's in a stable condition. You know, some think that people in her state can hear what's happening.
Putain, on peut pas
around
passer
them, even if they
les
don't
dialogues
respond.
comme ça.
Why don't you try talking to her? Now, I'll leave you two alone.
Ouais. Yep.
Hello, Louis. I found a moment. I hope I can.
Désolé de passer tout ça, mais bon, j'ai déjà fait. Oh, j'avais un point? Je me souviens même pas. Ouais, bon,
I'll
allez.
keep her safe. Don't you worry about her.
Ouais. Il faut d'abord que je veuille mort. Plus la musique faible, là, ok. Mais c'est pas dans la merde,
What's her blood pressure?
What? Ah oui, c'est Coinbug.
I've got 40 pow.
Course VFib.
On peut
Okay,
pas
we're gonna shock 'em.
passer.
Let's get the ambu bag.
Stand clear. Shock him.
Clear.
All right, no pulse. Let's go intracardiac epinephrine.
Okay, everybody, clear.
Stand clear. All right, I think that's all we need. Let's call it. What's the time?
6:15.
Hop, c'est bon, la cinématique est partie. Je vais faire 3 secondes. Ok.
RoboCop, what a surprise. I'm just nice.
Tell me about.
Usually, but a couple. It's been a.
Is there any
Actually, they didn't take
anything?
That's it for. Now that I'm looking at you, didn't I work on you? I recognize that jawline.
Vous êtes parti des cadavres volés, hein? Ouais, non. Si le corps de Murphy avait été volé, il l'aurait su. D'ailleurs. 200 € vérifier.
Finally, I've been calling you guys for the past.
Alors.
What do you know about the disappearance at the morgue?
Sure, I know I'm just a security guard, but I know how you operate. I've seen the shows, so let me break it down for you the way you'd understand. I estimate the incident occurred at around 300 hours. Multiple perps entered the GMH from the east and then proceeded to the BLE. Then most likely used the EFS to get down to the MORGUE.
What can you tell me about the perps?
We caught their leader.
You caught him? Where is he?
Oh, I mean on camera. There it is. Caucasian male, late 40s, dapper dresser, if I can say so myself.
That was very helpful. Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem. Just because I don't have a badge or a service weapon or a cruiser and partner or even a bulletproof vest, that doesn't mean that I can't be of help to the police.
Oh, ils auraient pu faire un truc cool, genre en mode. Je sais pas. C'est genre le sas s'ouvre, on rentre, ça charge, on respawn, le sas s'ouvre et puis on arrive dans le truc quoi. Sinon. Ah, mais non, c'est directement pour aller là-bas. Dans ce cas, le sas de premier ça s'ouvre et au moment où le deuxième s'ouvre, bah, on est TP quoi.
Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to Highland Park. But between you and me, what you did was quite impressive. Maybe it wasn't an authorized mission, but it can still give us an idea of how your systems are holding up. So, let's see how you did.
J'ai tout fait cette fois-ci? Je vais avoir un S? Mais non. Ah putain. Chier. Oh! Hey. Encore un hey. Putain. RoboCop.
Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the commotion?
Alors d'abord. Attends, d'ailleurs. Ouais, c'est rien de nouveau que je suis en carte en 3.3. Alors. Ah non, non, attaque de Baby Maid. Alors, cher Monsieur Baker, quel n'a pas été notre plaisir en apprenant que la source principale de subsistance de RoboCop est une délicieuse nourriture pour bébé. Pourquoi nous souhaitons vous faire une offre de collaboration? Nous aimerions que RoboCop devienne le visage de Baby Maid. Nous n'aimerions pas que son enfant devienne un véritable super-héros en grandissant. En échange, nous offrons un approvisionnement gratuit en Baby Maid. Oh, j'ai mal à parler. Merci de nous contacter, Véronica Guerra, vente et marketing de Baby Maid. Excusez-moi. Oui. Oh yes. Tout le monde. Est-ce qu'on est prêt pour l'amélioration? Ah, c'est une 3.2. Bouh. 3.3, elle devrait être mieux, non? Attends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ok, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah bah voilà. Bac. 3.3 est meilleur. Ah, je suis dégoûté, putain. Par contre, c'est bien parce que moi, ça c'est une logique, quand même. Parce que sinon, je retrouve le seul.
You all know the procedure by now. Officer Cecil will gather Briggs' belongings and deliver them to the family. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the family space.
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
Best thing we can do is get those butchers that did this to him. I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Now back to work.
Hey, Murphy. You've been to the hospital, haven't you? How's Lewis?
Unconscious, but stable.
She'll pull through. I'm sure of it.
It's time to hold OCP accountable. This can't keep happening.
Relax, Kaplan.
He's not wrong.
How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue before we do something?
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's focus on that? Speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you, Robo. See you later in the briefing room.
Merde, je suis revenu là où je... Voilà. Voilà. Ah, j'ai eu un point. Cool. Ah, c'est bien ça du coup, non? Je vais tout le temps savoir ou juste... Attends, si je fais M. Bon, là, il n'y a rien de précieux, j'imagine.
Welcome back, Robo. You have a minute?
Yeah.
First of all, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I hesitated back at that steel mill. I already filed a report on the incident to Mr. Becker.
Fucking rad.
As I was writing it, I'd noticed a lot of opportunities to better myself. But considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all bad, right?
You helped plenty.
Still a long way to go. I've been getting to know different aspects of being a cop, and there's one thing that I keep underperforming at. It's shooting. Would you mind showing me how you practice at the range?
Yes, practice makes perfect. Let us not waste any more time.
You want to go now? Yeah, great. Let's go. I love the smell of this room. Should we start? First, I want to watch you practice.
Content.
Can I comment now?
No. We are not done yet.
This has to be some sort of record.
It is not.
J'ai vraiment juste à spammer. Putain.
I took so many notes.
Ah oui.
Next time, do it quietly. Eliminate distractions. Being overeager is one of them.
Ah, so that's the actual lesson. Now I get it.
Is your service weapon properly prepared?
I was issued this old gun and serviced it according to the manual.
I will try it out.
Sure thing. There you go.
Faire au moins 15 points. Ah d'accord. Ouais, attends.
Huh. Is everything okay?
Wesh. Wesh, c'est quoi cette arme de merde?
Your service weapon is broken.
I calibrated it. I did everything the manual said.
It is beyond repair. They must have issued it to you by mistake.
Huh. I don't think that's entirely true. Other cops give me a hard time because Mr. Becker hired me to monitor you. But I guess that's the way it has to be.
A cop must be ready. Get a different gun.
Sure. Thank you, Robo.
There's my favorite law enforcement officer.
Why are you in this cell?
I come here to think sometimes, and the food is better than in the soup kitchen.
That is resourceful.
Why, thank you. I try very hard to not try at all. But seriously, I was hoping to see you. I heard what happened to Briggs. After everything he did for me, I'll do whatever I can to help you catch that Wendell guy. He seems pretty good at pitting people against each other. Maybe I'll find some of his dissatisfied customers who'd be willing to talk to me.
It could be dangerous.
You kidding? On the streets, I'm a samurai. Well, with Briggs dead, it probably makes me more of a...
You are not a Ronin.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, if you need anything, I'm your guy.
Regarde intérêt qu'on les nique, ces putains de bâtards. Yeah. Bon, j'ai rien loupé. Non.
Not again. Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
What is it, officer?
Huh? I didn't realize I was talking out loud. It's Just that I need to hang Briggs's picture on the memorial wall. It's just a lot. Hey, would you be so kind and help me? All you have to do is find Briggs's photo in the database and print it out. Just make sure to hang it straight. Otherwise, I won't hear the end of it from Sarge.
Non mais ça va, je suis votre chien en fait. Non mais genre, ah Brice, ouais, copain, machin. Ouais, non, en fait tout ça c'est juste pour me... Juste pour vous sentir mieux en mode, ah bon, on le traite comme un chien mais bon c'est notre pote quoi. Ah mais ils sont toujours en maintenance cette bande de bâtards. Maintenance. 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 Ok. Maintenance de données, très bien. Non. Thanks. C'est une dinguerie quand même hein. Hop, base de données. Briggs. Merde. Q. Ouais, je peux plus utiliser Q. C'est une dinguerie en fait. C'est une dinguerie comment ça bug à cause de cette merde de PC. Trop chiant, je trouve.
Thanks, Murphy. I still need to go get his stuff, so I'm gonna take care of the desk, but could you get his belongings from his locker?
Putain, j'ai compris. Et mur. Bitch. What?
You can put everything in the box. I'll make sure his family gets it. You know, I usually do all of this alone, and it doesn't get any easier no matter how many times I do it. But having you share this responsibility with me, it actually helped. Thank you, Murphy.
Qu'il est secteur frère. Je rentre dans le secteur plutôt.
Thanks to RoboCop's insubordination, we finally have something concrete.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the street vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to go.
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this biker gang. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact, to be precise.
Wow, that's even more messed up. Why would he need them?
We'll get to the whys, but for now we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them to be in hiding.
They're not hiding. Put on Channel 9.
What in the hell?
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
All right, everyone back up. I want you all to be at SWAT's disposal.
Sergeant, am I back on the case?
I don't think Becker will give me grief if I let you go save OCP's money. You're reinstated. Everyone, move out!
Oh, pourquoi il me regarde comme ça? Est-ce qu'on me déteste maintenant du coup? Non mais frère. Non mais non, 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 non. Jamais le robot il fait ça. Non mais. Faut arrêter. Jamais le robot qui est programmé pour tout faire bien, il fait ça, gros. D'ailleurs, enfin, désolé, mais quand on me voit tirer, on se dit, mais Et les trophées qui bug. Putain de trophées qui bug de merde. Là, j'essaierai peut-être plus tard de.
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Putain, mais ils sont même pas pleins quoi. Ah, vraiment, tout le monde le respecte quoi. Je pense que je vais battre. Totalement lose. Hein. J'ai totalement lose le défi. Hein. Eh, si les robots à la con là ils font encore de la merde, je vais péter un plomb. Pourquoi ce cri? Pourquoi il a besoin de faire un cri de Jaguar ou tu sais pas quoi là? C'est quoi le but? Je comprends pas. Oh.
Find a way to get past it. Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
Wesh. Trop délire. Merde. Bref, alors...
I knew you were gonna lose. Our line of work is about the team, not the tech.
RoboCop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at the far...
Your presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
I am working on the no crime part.
Then OCP may become the object of your attention soon. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost, supposedly.
You do not believe that.
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
Alors, est-ce que vous pouvez partir, venir?
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law, you will be detained.
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
De toute façon, ils vont savoir que je fais ça, non? Parce qu'ils peuvent voir ce que je vois, non?
See, you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks the doors that lead to the vault. If I was now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now.
Attends, 100%, il y a un truc à droite là. Oh, ils auraient quand même pas fait ça pour pas me le mettre. Non? Pas mieux? Oh, bouh. Attends, moins que. Le truc ici. Ah non. Bref, dommage, ma curiosité n'est pas récompensée encore une fois.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings. We're opening this vault with or without you.
RoboCop! I knew our founder would send his best.
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
I only played dead, so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
RoboCop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
I need the support of a combat engineer.
I saw that Orpheus kid playing puzzle games on his breaks. Ask him for help. I'll be watching you from a safe distance.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment. First aid, kidnapping...
Are you looking for a bomb defusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it. First rule, call qualified personnel. Oh, no. Okay, tell me what you see.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. 4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay, so they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
I will have to improvise.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down to the lowest voltage.
Une blague. Je vais vraiment juste y aller en mode YOLO. Alors attends. Ok. Tâchez le verre. Alors. Attends. Ça c'est que celui-là mis. Ah non, c'est celui-là, ok. Ok, c'est 12. Ok, du coup on va faire 12 rouges, 12 bleus. Ouais. Non mais... Non, non.
Just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like now.
Well, I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Great. Now out of my way.
Ils ont dévalisé.
What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Arnold's back with the money in the next... We're leaving.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this rate, soon there might be no one left to work for him. See what I'm talking about?
Méchant, 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 j'arrive. Ouais. Et comment ça? C'est une dinguerie ça.
bank already?
I am in pursuit of the remaining bikers. I have followed them into
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry.
No shit. Oh, oh, je vais adorer cette arme. Oh, oh c'est mieux ça qui peut m'arriver. Oh my god. Oh ça je m'y attendais pas gros. J'ai carrément le sniper frère. C'est une dinguerie. Je vais être une dinguerie. Je vais être une dinguerie. Oui, de cacher. Oh, et puis je vais même pas ramasser les gros sous. Ouais. Genre, c'est une arnaque. Mais je sais que ça va être impossible contre. Putain de merde. Vas-y, c'est bon. Pourquoi je vais vous tirer? Wesh. Je sais pas cette arnaque. Ah, nickel. Bon, nickel. Non. Off a beach. Ah mais... Dinguerie! C'est un bon frère.
RoboCop, there's a deserted warehouse nearby. It's the only building with street access in the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that.
Par contre, trop cool d'avoir le sniper, vraiment c'est trop bien. Même qu'il soit déjà mort, mais bon, c'est normal aussi. Vu la merde que je fais avec. Et tout développe le sujet. Tiens, chef. Je savais que machin nous abandonnerait pas, frère, j'ai pas été envoyé là par eux, hein. Je suis venu moi-même, et le SWAT voulait pas de moi, donc vraiment Il y a vraiment rien là. À moins que Sherlock se mette ce qu'il y a à découvrir. En que dalle hein. Ça m'a dit que je... Ah ouais non, en fait oui, c'est censé mettre les trucs précieux, mon cul ouais. C'est pas ce qu'il considère comme précieux, c'est vendre des trucs du cul. C'est que de merde. Oh la vache. Wouhou. Le m'a envoyé un coup de roquette. On est derrière. Wesh. Le jour de ma vie. Oh my god. Mais wesh. Oh. C'est une dinguerie. Oh. J'ai ça maintenant. Oh. Le rêve.
I am listening, Creep.
RoboCop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
Bah ouais, c'est bon. Même plus, il est un peu bugué, tu sais. Oh, encore un secret qui est mal affiché, putain, c'est une dinguerie.
Before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP bank.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
Alors attends, oui. Oh, en fait. Ouais, alors juste les gars, alors petite pause en tournante, hein. Je vais vous mettre de retour bientôt. Hop là. Merde. Oui. Hop là, voilà. Je vous dis à tout. Au menu. Attends, j'ouvre un bug. Bordel. Je suis de retour, mais il y a un bug. En fait. Ouais, nani nani, what the fuck is that? Ah, c'est bon. Nickel. Ah ah. Youpi! On est de retour! Youpi, youpi! Allez, parler au capitaine. El Capitan.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
Et finisher. Il veut pas.
What's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it. RoboCop, is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
Oh, OCP skimps on everything when it comes to the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
Follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box.
Alors, attends, les yeux sont pas la nuit. Ah oui, il y aura... Ok, alors non. Ok. Non. Trou du cul.
Oh, that's Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
I'm ready for you, Robo.
Build a brand new city.
I'm afraid not.
All right, let's see what's cooking under the hood.
God knows what they'll cut next.
Once I'm done, he's all yours, Doctor.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
Ah, ah oui. Ouais, monsieur, il y avait juste un objectif. Quoi? Il y avait des secrets à trouver? Ah, non. J'ai fail. Oh la honte. Oh la note de C. Oh, il y avait plein de secrets à découvrir, mais je les ai pas découverts. Aïe 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 aïe.
Hello, RoboCop. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you, that's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
It was cruel.
To everyone involved, I'm sure. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you?
What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful, especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before, he was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
As system failure. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you, I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted.
Est-ce que je vais pouvoir être libre? RoboCop libre.
I've got plenty to think about for now.
Docteur, donnez liberté à RoboCop. Bon, je vais qu'il y en a qui j'essaie d'imiter, même si bon, c'est pas très beau, mais j'ai essayé. Par contre, putain, je suis dégoûté d'avoir loupé genre 2 gros secrets de OCP. Que j'ai pas pu débloquer les dialogues. Putain, j'ai tout dépensé pour pouvoir débloquer les dialogues, et là je peux même pas les débloquer parce que j'ai pas trouvé le truc qu'il fallait. C'est un pont. Je vais péter un pont, je vais péter un boulard, si je puis dire. Ah pardon.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? Oh, you're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
That did not sound like fun.
It's not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs tobacco with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send RoboCop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
The old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough. Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
RoboCop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
Encore!
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city. And without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right?
Oh, et lui, il va être en mode, ah bah, c'est ça pour moi, du coup.
What are we gonna do about it together?
Pourquoi c'est en anglais? Alors, attends. Je vais pas laisser OCP prendre la cité. Je suis pas intéressé à recommander. Bah ouais, mais... Enfin... Pas laisser OCP, enfin, je devrais pas... Lui, il est pas aimé non plus, je crois. Comment ça, recommander en mode... Non, je vais faire réponse de robot, je ne suis pas intéressé par politique.
I am not involved in politics.
Well, let's not get too hasty. You can still show support for me, right? We're on the same side. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, RoboCop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
Ah frère, tu fais de la propagande à un robot.
Face to face with the old man himself? I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
Shiny.
No, you wouldn't.
Got a job for you.
Wouldn't say a word if you actually.
Oh.
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Ah, et puis TP nous direct, hein, me fais pas le coup du... Ouais, il drift, il machin, là, dans sa voiture, RoboCop, là. Non, c'est bon, hein. Ah, putain, il va refaire la même. Oh. C'est frère, mais... Faut que quelqu'un nous dise de se calmer, hein. Pas bon d'être stressé pour un robot. Hein. Pardon. Ouais, je sais pas son endroit. Ah, mais je suis allé où là du coup, le rendez-vous du grand patron ou le rendez-vous du... Ah attends, déjà wesh, mais je monte de niveau magnifique quoi. Ah je peux pas mettre plus. Attends. Objectif. Terrorisme domestique, servir et protéger. Tâche policière. Ouais. Servir et protéger. Ok. Et surtout servir et protéger, ok. Ah oh. Oh oui, oh oui, ah oui. Oh là là, le rêve. Oh le rêve. Oh le jeu. Mais non, mais le jeu me laisse tranquille. C'est une dingue. Servir et protéger, servir et protéger, servir et protéger. Ça va monsieur? Servir et protéger, servir et protéger, servir et protéger, servir et protéger. Monsieur.
Smoking is dangerous, not to mention illegal.
I don't give a shit about either.
Then you must suffer the consequences.
No one in this country values independent thinkers anymore.
Oh, c'est comme ça. Putain, il y en a un que je regrette de pas avoir puni, c'est 102, 159, 118, 130. Servir et protéger.
Sure I'm in the right place, but I can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift. Over and out.
Right. So much for my field training.
Les pauvres. Ah, c'est injuste.
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today. Requesting readiness confirmation.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
If we live the way others want us to live, what kind of life would it be? Or rather, whose?
You're right. I want to be my own man. Officer Washington reporting for field training.
Good, you have your body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Got it.
Spare ammunition?
Check.
Duty light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings. Are you familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time?
Police!
I think that answers my question.
Please! I need your help!
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
An officer needs to be confident. Straight back, sturdy walk, together with a clear and unshaking voice.
The fucking that. Est-ce qu'il va me suivre pour tout le reste ou juste pour tout?
Officers, thank God you're here. I really need your help. What happened is...
When responding to a request for aid, the first thing is to introduce yourself to the potential victim. Watch and learn. I am Officer Murphy. How do you do, madam?
Well, to tell you the truth...
The second thing is to reassure the victim of their safety. Madam, you do not need to be afraid anymore. We are here to help you.
Yes, but it's not about me.
The third thing is...
I'm quite familiar with the field training manual, so if you don't mind, I'll take over. Ma'am, could you please tell us what happened?
It's my cat, Fortune. He's missing. Fortune is my biggest treasure. I can't lose him.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
The only place I can think of is the basement. I've also heard some ruckus coming from downstairs today, but the lights aren't working and my eyesight's not so good anymore.
Is it okay for us to investigate the basement?
Yes, it makes an excellent opportunity for low-light training. Let us proceed downstairs.
Good luck down there. The cat has that name for a reason. He really brings fortune.
Turn your flashlight
don't you come
on.
back without him.
Right.
Duty light can be advantageous, but it can also be a liability. Keeping it close to you creates a clear target for the violators. It is good practice to hold the duty light away from your body.
I don't remember reading that in the field manual. Did you get it from a different book?
No, from experience.
Clear.
On est dedans.
Clear.
Ma gueule. Allez, vas-y, va donc regarder, putain.
Hey, I think I just saw the cat. You think I should try to remove these planks?
Go ahead.
Wow. I didn't know I had so much strength in me.
You will never know until you try.
What was that?
Ah, man, I walked into a mess. And now my shoes are covered in strawberry jam.
When chasing a suspect, do not rush head first. Take blind corners as wide as possible. Cuts down on being surprised.
Bon.
The fugitive has left a trail. This time, pace yourself. Do not get out of breath during a foot pursuit. You will need stamina to engage the fugitive later.
Oh, looks like he stopped by the spilled paint can.
Suspect might be intoxicated.
I used to know these kids who gave their cat stomach medicine to make it loopy.
Is there a moral to that story?
Cats are susceptible to substance misuse. Shh! I heard something. I think it's coming from the piano. That cat must be hiding inside. Let me lure it out.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Les bouts apprécient. Horrible.
There it is! It's escaping! Darn it!
C'est quoi ces trucs? Bon. Mais comment tu l'as attiré? Tu l'as juste fait hyper peur, il va jamais vouloir s'approcher de nous
It went
maintenant.
through here, but that's a very narrow passage. Let's try the door.
Pourquoi? Pourquoi t'es aussi con? Avec...
It's locked, but I can try to squeeze through that gap.
Go ahead.
Par contre là, fallait pas le faire parce que je vais te faire agresser.
Okay, here I go. It's actually not as bad as I thought. Cool. Now let me get that door open for you.
Je vais te faire descendre. Il s'est pas fait descendre. Je pense qu'il y en a deux qui crèvent du coup.
What was that?
What's that?
I'm afraid this time it's a one-way street, Mr. Cat. But where are you hiding? There he is. Oh gosh, Fortune. You look a mess. You think he's all right?
The cat is fine. You can take it back to its owner. I will clean up any remaining mess.
Okay, see you soon.
Don't move. Don't move, don't move, don't move. I kill you.
It's Washington. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. What is your status?
We've got a problem. I'm on the second floor. Have a visual of multiple armed suspects entering our location. Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not engage yet. Take your time and find the most advantageous location.
Got it.
Officer Washington?
Sir.
Keep cool. I am coming up to have your back.
Glad to hear that, sir.
Ils ont laissé tomber de la drogue ou un truc comme ça, hein? Peut-être junkie. Pas de discrimination, ok? Juste la vérité. Je vais être en haut.
I don't think I can hold him off for much longer, sir. We're in pig. Nowhere to hide now. Ah!
What is your status?
I'm hit.
Remain calm. I am here.
That was tense. I need a breather.
Il a réussi à les tuer? The fuck is that? The fuck is that? Alors. Pour la loterie, les samedis, les numéros gagnants sont 9, 19, 29, 39, 49, 59. Ouais, d'accord. On va parler à toi du coup.
Officer Washington, your performance today was impressive.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot coming from you.
You will be fine. It is only a superficial wound.
See? I've told you that cat brings luck. Isn't this just wonderful?
Qu'est-ce qu'elle fout ici, elle? Attends, les trois sont venus la tuer, elle? Pourquoi le vieillir? Ah, c'est son mari qui se fait? Non. Si, chaud. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Il va en servir à protéger ma gauche, je suis trop con. Ah, c'est celui-là que je voulais aller au départ. Ah, je suis trop con, je suis trompé. Couillon, là. Couillon, couillon, couillon. Ah, par contre, c'est beaucoup plus pratique. Pratique. Hein. Non, j'aurais trop la flemme de refaire tout le tour et tout. Et d'avoir un assez direct, je trouve bien pratique.
Can I toss a coin into the fountain?
Waste of money, honey. Someone will steal it before you make a wish.
Thank you. Oh, ça...
Entering the fountain is strictly prohibited.
But I'm not even fully in, just my feet.
You are free to go, but no one steps into the same fountain twice without a ticket.
I think I got it.
Ok, je pense que j'ai compris. C'est bon, j'ai compris trop du jeu.
Attempts to reproduce the last living blue-nosed platypus ended in failure after 2 remaining animals killed each other because of badly matched application
I'm telling you, she was looking straight at me, like I was the only man on the
Et
planet.
I know. She's the reason I blew my paycheck.
alors, heureusement qu'il l'a dit parce que jamais j'aurais trouvé, jamais je serais retourné là-haut. Jamais je serais retourné là-haut, je suis à 100%. Vu que j'y suis déjà eu une fois, jamais j'y serais retourné. Eh oh, dis donc.
Littering is against the law.
It's an act of revenge. I was loyal and she betrayed me.
Trouble in a relationship is no excuse for littering.
What? I mean my boss. She fired me after all these years, so I'm spreading confidential papers. Let everyone know the fraud her company is up to.
You can go, but remember, revenge results from weakness. Forgiveness requires strength.
Yeah, sure. Have it your way.
Par contre, jamais je rends le dossier de machin terrorisme, je sais pas quoi là, au mec direct, hein. J'irai le donner à l'autre là. Sergent ou je sais pas quoi.
You are committing an act of vandalism.
Yeah, did the guy from the poster send you?
Compliance with the law has no political affiliation. I will not issue a ticket at this time, but remember, dreams are difficult to build and easy to destroy.
You know nothing about politics, but thanks anyway.
I said no. Just leave me alone.
Et une femme est en détresse? J'ai compris. Est-il en détresse? Je rentre dans le bâtiment, non? Je comprends pas. Terrorisme domestique, ouais, j'y vais, mais... Ouais.
Ah, they say we're in a record-breaking recession, but people are throwing away things that still work. Oh, this underwear looks almost new.
Qu'elles sont l'air presque neuves. Oh. Alors, arrête de nourrir les choses tout seul, il faut leur crasse partout. L'achat.
Daddy, what was that?
Go back to your room, Susan. There's someone on the staircase.
Faut pas que ce soit très légal, hein. Alors, cette semaine, facture de stockage, aller chercher la nourriture pour chat, prendre la déposition du patron. Oh oui, du coup c'est bon, je détecte je prends les derniers trucs de ça. Oh là là, vous gagnez 30% de points d'expérience en plus. Alors ça n'a rien à voir. Oh. Le carton. Ah, bon, Unité de stockage, un numéro de stockage 17, vise des AT 3, Linton, durée de location 3 mois, total 1 mois.
So OCP is ordering you to break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like? Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate domestic terrorism.
OCP sent you to my safe house because they want to know what I have on them after the bank incident.
I assume there is more if you cannot store everything here. I found a rental bill for a locker in a storage facility.
Make up your mind. First you let me go at the bank, and now, when I'm actually starting to figure out what the OCP scam is all about, you show up and ruin this. Do you want to help OCP avoid liability?
Show me your evidence, and I will make the culprits regret their deeds.
So far, you're just making my road to the goal harder. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit with additional costs, it is a loophole. It will lead to the illegal expulsion of thousands of people if you help OCP silence me.
Explain.
Not so fast. I need to be able to trust you first. At the bank, you proved that you are more than just a tool programmed to obey OCP, but now, the stakes are higher.
What is it that you expect?
Since you're here, I fully expect someone from OCP to go and check my locker. I need to protect what's inside, but there's a meeting I need to keep an eye on. Too much depends on it.
I will not be involved in the smuggling of contraband.
There's nothing illegal about my request. I need only one box from there. The one with the inscription Bakery on the corner. The rest you can leave to OCP to pick up. I needed to spring clean my out-of-date documents anyway. Call me once you secure the box.
Oh, de toute façon, je vais pas tout redonner à ce connard, hein, qui voulait me transformer en pièce détachée. Attendez, d'abord. Alors, attends, d'abord. J'ai eu un nouveau... Attends. Alors, scannage. Champ de vision de recherche en plus. Durée de la faculté de ralenti. Modificateur de plus. Ça va sur le scannage, je pense. Ah, les dégâts. Ça va aller sur le scannage. De toute façon, on va aller 1000 fois plus vite. On va aller 1000 fois plus vite dans le feu. Ah oui, du coup, j'ai une puce. J'ai une nouvelle puce. Deux... Ah non, je veux une nouvelle puce. Ouais, j'attendais un truc. J'ai eu un nouveau lot de puces. Ok. Ok. Alors, ça va fusionner des puces. Un 16, machin. Et en plus, il l'est en double, donc dans tous les cas, hop. Alors. Ah ouais, même comme ça, la vache. Alors, attends, pour ça. Et je peux mettre en 19. Non, c'est... On va commencer à fusionner les cartes, hein. Parce que bon, je comprends, on en a là les cartes, donc... Voilà, et le dernier, hop, arrête. PSB. Allez, ah, tiens. Allez, là. 20%. Ça ici. Pour ça ici. Voilà. Oh. Allez, bon, sortons. Une gaz soporifique. Oh. Ah, putain. Est-ce que j'ai fait tout ça pour rien parce qu'il y avait une putain de carte ici? Je crois que oui. Ça fait chier, je vais devoir tout changer. Ah, nique-moi. 4.3. Ah bah, il a 4.3. Ce qui est chiant, c'est qu'on doit toutes les enlever manuellement. C'est couilles. Donc, il faut les mettre ça. Trop sûr. 1%. Non. Ah, yes. Alors. 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 Voilà. Voilà. Ça il va là. Ça il va ici. Ça il peut aller ici. Là. Bas et droite. Et là. Ah. Bas et droite encore. Nickel. Quel rouge est activé? Ah merde! Bon. Au bas. Putain de merde. Ah bah si, c'est bon. Oh, et lui, c'est moins 20 pour... Putain, c'est chiant. C'est chiant, wesh. Alors. Voilà. Ok. Est-ce qu'il y a un truc qui a besoin de... qui peut être amélioré? Un 19%. Est-ce qu'il y a un truc qui peut l'améliorer? Non. 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 De toute façon, il n'y en a aucun qui va comme ça, donc comme ça. Ah si, ah mais c'est déjà un 18, j'ai dit. Et là aussi c'est un 18, et là c'est un 19. Donc ouais. Ok, on va rester là pour l'instant. D'ailleurs. Pas besoin de plus. Vraiment, je suis content d'avoir trouvé le truc. Parce que je me serais senti un peu con s'il avait pas trouvé. Ouais, il va être temps de décider quel camp je choisis. Celui de la justice ou celui de mes créateurs? Oh mec, si cette fille me trahit, je pleure. Si je me fais trahir, je pleure. Vraiment. Ah vraiment, je me sentirais comme une merde. Ah, ok. Sérieux. Ah, en plus, ça m'approche de l'autre, donc parfait. Blabli blabla blablabla. C'est lent, c'est très lent. Il y a ce défaut que c'est très lent. Comment tu fais quand même balance d'ailleurs? Ah, je pourrais pas la truc de genre. Ah, est-ce que c'est comme ça?
Man, it's RoboCop.
So what? We're just sitting here enjoying the moment, nothing suspicious. Right, officer?
Shouldn't we give the fellas the signal?
We should just shut up and smile like the exemplary citizens that we... Are you lost, officer? I can show you the exit if you want.
C'est pas normal. Non.
Trouble with the lock.
Seems that I forgot the key, but,
You will tell your story at the station.
Are you sure you have enough seats in your car to take us all?
If you do not come quietly, I will not need any.
This is our hood! I'm gonna give it all you got!
I think I shit my pants.
Ah, je t'ai pas en continu, fait chier du coup. Oh, mais j'ai 67 balles donc c'est bon en fait. Je t'ai pas en continu, y'a pas de soucis. rouge tout ça. En lien avec le CP. Document en lien avec le CP. Document en lien avec le CP. C'est une dinguerie ça. Oui, ouais, du coup ils vont. Bah normalement il veut avoir le dilemme normalement. Tu l'as donné au monsieur ou le. Il va y avoir le dilemme. Je vous en tiens avec collègue. Hello monsieur l'agent.
Well, well, well. Looks like Mr. Becker was right. You're up to something behind his back. These things are supposed to go to Mr. Becker, I reckon.
What will interest Becker is in locker number 17. The contents of this box are none of OCP's concern.
I'll have to tell Mr. Becker that you have not given us all the material.
I assure you that it will end up worse for you than for me.
Oui, faut que je me casse dans la voiture? Non. Ah non.
You're late. Sorry, I had to take a bus. Freaking OCP robots destroyed my car during that bank robbery.
Mouvement bien robotique.
So I'm guessing you have my stuff. Did OCP arrive at the party?
They tracked my location.
Because they trust you so much. Speaking of which, the box. What if I lied about it? Did you ever think of that? There may be a bomb inside or the head of my sworn enemy. Do you want to know what's inside?
No. The sound of your voice does not indicate that you are lying.
Just don't depend on your lie detector when you talk to politicians. In the box are my personal belongings. Letters, memorabilia, things that actually matter to me. When you become too tough to hit directly, the scum will try to get to you through your loved ones.
I understand.
Mais
So we have even more in common. Once OCP takes care of my old documents, I'll have the space to deal with the Delta City issue and help the people of old Detroit.
vous me mentez là en
You've
fait.
helped them already, though. Thank you. Ronnie's Grocery. Leave the box there.
Ouais, c'est louche. Parce que bah. Ben. Puis surtout, enfin, je veux dire, désolé, mais c'est occupé.
What do you mean, $1? It's $23.50.
I have Samantha's belongings.
Ah, yes, I'm glad you're helping her. Without that girl, OCP would put us all on the street. Still might. They did a number on a lot of families, hers included. Samantha's mother took it worst. But that's not a story for me to tell. Anyway, leave the box in the back, next to the cat food. She's supposed to pick up everything tomorrow.
Ouais, mais finalement, j'ai envie de regarder dedans, moi. Alors. Lettre à la. On vous calcule. Oh non. Mais referme la boîte, connard. Referme la boîte. Mais non, et pourquoi tu mec, ce robot n'est même pas foutu de refermer une boîte. C'est une dinguerie. Une dinguerie. Oui. Attends. C'est bon, je suis de retour. Y'a pas d'autres missions secondaires. Objectif. C'est bon. C'est good, c'est good, c'est good. On est où ça? Ah mais non, quitter le secteur, c'est pas au moment... Je sais pas si ça m'emmène là-bas, donc on prend le risque. Mais non, c'est bon, on m'a pas menti. Pourtant, le scanner m'a dit que c'était des trucs qui contenaient des trucs sur l'OCP. Le mec, ça doit faire 1 heure qu'ils attendent, ils se disent putain, il arrive quand le Robocop là de merde? What the fuck?
Hey you, the old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use this. The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
You cannot complain about the life that was granted to you.
That's very humble of you. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
I am happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
My fellow officers worry about OCP's intention regarding their work.
Really? I'll have a word with Becker. Perhaps some new equipment would boost their morale.
It would be appreciated.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them. Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being. Oh.
Holy shit! What was that?
RoboCop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Hey Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel. Go ahead. Just not with...
Je vois. Manque de gang et Spike indépendant. Les déplacements à pied, c'est chiant. Je vais c'est dur pour les gens qui vivent ici. Je peux pas changer la façon dont vous vivez, mais j'essaie de faire du mieux que je peux. Oui, il y en avait un à gauche. Attends, je vais plutôt aller celui-là. Vous savez que je les vois pas sur la carte. Non, ça. De tout le cul de jeu. Il n'y en a pas hier, hein. Non, mais que j'ai pas un gros troll à un endroit là. Il y en a 3. Ah ouais, ça s'est affiché sur mon radar. Peut-être parce que vu que j'ai l'amélioration, il s'affiche pas sur mon radar. C'est possible. Voilà. Oui, non, en fait, c'est au bout, donc ton truc. En face de moi, à gauche. Ah ouais, c'est vraiment tout au bout quoi. Oui, c'est bon. C'est tout? Ah, je m'attendais à un autre truc quand même. Hop. Oh. Ah, il y a un truc. Oh! On a besoin de news. Dans ce numéro, partenaire d'échecs. Pourquoi les aliens nous ont appris à jouer aux échecs et pourquoi vous devriez toujours vous méfier des joueurs d'échecs dans les parcs? Plantes empoisonnées. Les aliens empoisonnent les plantes en ville. Elles périront dès que la fontaine répandra la bactérie mortelle. Message caché. Les élections lumières sont un écran de fumée. Munissez-vous de lunettes spéciales pour pouvoir lire les affiches. Forêt libre, blablabla. Al Megastore. Ouais. C'est vrai que c'est triste de voir une ville dans cet état. Mais attends, est-ce qu'on est dans le passé de Detroit Become Human? Avant que Detroit ne devienne une super ville marketing futuriste? Et RoboCop, c'est le début des robots. Enfin, des androïdes. Et vous voyez qu'il y en a là-dedans? Hein? Il y en a là-dedans, il y en a. Je suis malin, hein. Ah, d'accord, c'est tous les trucs que je pouvais pas faire avant et que je peux faire maintenant. Ah, c'est pour ça qu'il me dit qu'il y a des trucs. En gros, ce que je vais faire, c'est aller à la... Ah, attends, je vais peut-être devoir aller à lui alors. En vrai... Attends. Peut-être devoir aller à lui. Avant d'aller à l'autre. Ah mais non, je joue plus à tout. Oh, ouais. Faut quand même tout faire. Ouais. Hello my friend.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
Has working with the police not made you change your ways?
I need to keep up appearances. Otherwise, I wouldn't be much use as an informer, now would I? Nah,
Bah
tell
déjà
me,
t'es un mauvais.
what's the next job for the police's
C'est un
finest
mauvais
duo?
indique là déjà.
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
Thank you. You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
I will not be involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
Ouais, allons-y.
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us proceed.
Yeah, it'll solve all my problems. Let's go.
What are you looking for?
So there's this movie about a guy with a gun, and there's this bad guy who wants something. I'm pretty sure the title has some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
Okay, let's start searching. Remember, the title has something to do with the Bible, saints, cosmos, or what. Let's start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that, and it did.
Garden of Earthly Delights?
Oh man, great movie. Very elegant. Panned by the critics, though. But the director is a badass. He personally showed up to one of those ceremonies to accept the award for the worst movie of the year.
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
Easier said than done, my man.
It takes courage to not give in to the pressure.
Oh yeah, it does. But hey, if that director can resist it, then why the hell can't I, right? But let's get back to it, because that's not our tape.
Kind Shepherd?
Love that one. You know, that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
Alex Murphy was given a second chance.
But I mean, you really deserved it. Which is something I couldn't say about a lot of people. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but that's not the tape we're looking for.
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at horror.
Celestial Decay.
Classic. Still waiting for a sequel, but the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. How do you feel about that? Sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.
They give hope that there is more.
Yeah. Plus, you get to meet the characters you liked again. That's why I don't hate them. Anyway, risking to sound like a broken record.
Je vais
That's
tromper.
not the tape we're looking for.
Je vais tromper, frère. Comment ça, c'est pas la petite cloche? Ah, ça va être celle-là?
Eve's Flower.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. Maybe because the guy's European. You know how they are. It's different. It's cool, is all I'm saying.
Recognizing beauty in something ugly is a unique feature.
Doesn't pay the bills, though. Then again, I don't have bills to pay anyway.
You know movies, there is value in that.
Yep. There's nothing better than a good movie. But we're still missing our tape.
Tu fais tout ton sci-fi là?
Hey, I think I found it. I messed up the title a little. It's called Me, Sire. But here it is. Isn't that the tape we're looking for? Tape? What? What tape? You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie? I think I'll wait till it comes out on VHS. Lights, camera, action! I need a hand over here!
Do you need assistance?
Just look who it is!
First, I hear a bunch of movie puns, and then everyone starts shooting. It all happens so fast.
Where is Pickles?
He ran out the back door.
Where will I find him?
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find something there.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux, you little shit? Tu m'as laissé tomber là. You little shit. C'est pas intéressant que tu me fasses un coup.
Who's gonna pay for all this?
Bref. C'est obtenu. Oh, attends. Ah, il me propose de sortir par derrière, ok. Enfin, il me propose, je veux dire, le jeu me propose. Go. Elle go there. Mais Pickle, c'est un peu foutu de ma gueule là. Alors, avec dans une botte de foin. Avec dans une botte de foin. Dans la gauche du coup. Alors, on va faire le coup des voyous là. Ensuite, je vais faire. Des chats. C'est dommage que je peux casser les chats, putain. Protect my life. Hein? Merde. Honte. Oh, c'est encore le même délire. Oh. Une pauvre caisse. Ah ouais, c'est ça. Wow. Alors, du coup, je fais ça et puis après je remonte. Allez. On va faire ça. J'aimerais bien savoir ce qu'il m'a fait là, le pickle. Pickles. Non, parce que non, je te fais confiance une fois, enfin, si tu trahis cette confiance, c'est fini après. Quand on fait confiance à quelqu'un, c'est pas pour qu'il nous plante un couteau dans le dos derrière, donc... Et la gentillesse de pas me trahir, mon pote. Une perceuse dandine. Pickles, costard. On va voir ce dernier.
You're all right.
Qu'est-ce que tu m'as fait là?
Talk.
I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it, so they hid it in one of the VHS cases. I misheard the title, so I needed help.
You will need even more help for lying to me.
Shit, I don't even know if you're joking or not. I fucked up, I know. And I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something. With all that great advice of yours, it takes courage. Sorry to disappoint you, Dad. But I'm lacking in that department. There's just one thing that I need right now.
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix. So, let me keep the money. You won't hear me asking about anything else.
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
I know you're a police officer first, but can't you be a friend this one fucking time?
Bah non, je le fais en tant que...
I am not doing this as a police officer. I am doing it as a friend. Hand over the case.
You can't do this to me, man.
I just did.
Oh non.
Fuck you, Tin Man. I earned that money fair and square.
Ah bah oui, ah bah y a plus de RoboCop, y a l'homme au fer blanc, machin. Ouais, regarde-moi ça. Voilà. Regarde, je te prends l'argent que t'as gagné illégalement à la drogue et c'est bon. Tu me traites comme un inconnu, tu me traites comme un ennemi, voilà. Moi je voulais vraiment être ton ami, je voulais vraiment qu'on reste ensemble, mais tu n'es pas capable de voir la réalité en face, bah ciao. En bref les gens, on va s'arrêter ici du coup. Ce que je peux vous dire c'est abonnez-vous, likez mon bras et j'espère que vous avez aimé et abonnez-vous et s'il vous plaît j'ai besoin d'être aimé. Non je déconne. Allez, je vous dis salut.